afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts. Here are some of our top headlines for this Monday. We have the latest from the governor's office regarding the weekend flooding, all the details on that. Plus, a Lancaster family is asking for help finding a missing teen. And then we're going to look at that new winter storm that is headed our way. That's with Kellen Peters here on Live at 5 in your sports update with Michael Watkins. All coming up today, Live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, Governor Andy Beshear has announced that 11 people have now lost their lives due to severe flooding across Kentucky. During a press conference this morning, the governor confirmed the deaths, attributing some to vehicle accidents and others to drowning in flood waters. The affected counties include Hart, Pike, Clay, Floyd, Washington, Hardin, and Nelson counties. The governor also revealed that 2 Kentucky National Guard trucks were swept away during rescue operations, with 1 truck becoming completely submerged. Rescue efforts are ongoing, with over 100 people in Martin County requiring immediate assistance. As of this morning, approximately 344 roads are closed due to flooding, mudslides, and/or rock slides. 4 Kentucky state parks are currently serving as shelters for approximately 143 people, with additional capacity available. The governor emphasized that the state remains in an active rescue phase and is working diligently to assist those impacted by the severe flooding. We'll have more details on that throughout the newscast. But right now, local authorities are seeking the public's help in locating a missing 16-year-old girl. Maggie Harris, also known as MJ, was last seen leaving her home in Lancaster sometime after midnight on Saturday. Investigators believe she may have been picked up near Main Street in Lancaster around 1 a.m. Possible destinations include Cincinnati or the Daytona Beach, Florida area. Maggie is described as 5 foot 4 inches tall, weighing approximately 145 pounds, blonde hair, and blue-gray eyes. Anyone with information regarding Maggie Harris's whereabouts is urged to contact the Lancaster Police Department or the Kentucky State Police. Maggie's family is deeply concerned for her safety and is pleading for the public's help in bringing her home safely. Take a good look at those pictures up now. Well, there were numerous central and eastern Kentucky counties that experienced flash flooding over the weekend. One of those counties is our neighbors here in Madison County. WBON TV Michael Watkins spoke with Estill County EMA Public Information Officer Melissa Riddell to get an update on the county's roadways.
We're here with Melissa Riddell from the Estill County EMA CSEP, and I know it's been a very busy weekend for you all over there in Estill County with the flooding that has taken place. First of all, if you want to just maybe provide an update on how things are going over there now.
We're not receding yet. It's still coming up, but it has really slowed down. So we're really hoping to reach that crest sooner rather than later.
And is there an idea of when the crest might take place?
The forecast that just came out for the river still has it at 37 feet, cresting at 7 p.m.
Okay.
So, and we're right around 36.2, so somewhere about 36 and a half right now.
And how does that compare to 2021 when the big flood came then, and comparisons to the crest from that year?
So 2021 was just a little over 40 feet. And the thing with that 40 feet, too, we've never discussed, is the gauge for the river actually flooded. So it quit reading. So after waters receded, the Weather Service had to come out and, look at the treetops, see where debris was and stuff like that. So it was a really good estimate, but, it wasn't an exact
still
number.
an estimate.
Right, correct. So 40 feet is what they estimated that we crested at in 2021. So 37 feet, we haven't had the issues on Richmond Road that we had in 2021. We haven't had the issues on Winchester Road that we had in 2021. South Irvin could possibly still go under if it comes up some more, because it's getting really close. But having Richmond Road and Winchester Road open and not making us an island and being, locked in again has helped things run a lot smoother this time.
I've seen a lot of pictures and video from the Ravenna side of Estill County, and I know Betaville was also hit rather hard this weekend as well. How are things on that end of the county as compared to maybe 2021?
Out that end of the county for us, it's, you start getting into really rural areas. So it's a lot of farmland, a lot of fields. People's houses are, built up on the hills out there. So there's really not been a difference out there. The only thing that could change that is that when waters recede that we've had, some major road damage or something.
Yeah.
But as far as residents, they're locked in, but they're kind of used to that out there too. That area floods even when we don't reach these levels.
Talk about, some of the major issues that you've seen this weekend. I know there's been a lot of rescues and things like that you all have been a part of.
So, no.
That's good news.
Yes, very good news, because in 2021 we had a lot of rescues. The big difference this time is we knew ahead of time that this was going to be a major flood, to where in 2021 it took us all by surprise. So we got to prepare as emergency responders and get everything staged in different areas, so that everything was covered. Areas that we knew we would be cut off from, we were able to, work with other counties ahead of time to help us cover different areas. So the preparations was a huge difference from 2021, and the same for our residents. There's still going to be homes damaged, but they're not going to lose everything like they did before. They had time to prepare and to make their plan and to put that plan into action.
Well, I appreciate the time, and I know you've been busy over the weekend. You'll continue to be busy as we head throughout this week with other things that are heading our way. And again, your all's Facebook page is just Estill County EMA CSEP, I think. Folks can go there, and you talked about messaging with questions or concerns. You all been putting out a lot of information over the last few days, and I know folks over there are very appreciative of that. So we'll talk to you soon. Y'all stay safe over there, and we'll check back in later on in the week.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. Another weather system moving into the area. We'll have more on that coming up next in our weather report with Kellen Peters.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
We've had a wild ride of winter weather so far this season right here in central Kentucky, and it's not stopping yet. We've got Kellen Peters in the Weather Center with a look at the forecast ahead.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. We have some pretty calm weather for tonight before our snow system does build in. We're looking at variable cloudiness across the region for tonight, and again, a little bit of flurries possible. But we're watching this development that will be bringing in some wintry weather across the area. In fact, all of the viewing area is under a winter storm warning that goes into effect 7 p.m. Tuesday through noon on Wednesday. Much of the region looking at about 4 to 6 inches possible of snow. Could have a few isolated areas that do receive more than that. So do plan on slippery roads, maybe some hazardous conditions when you're leaving work again on Tuesday and possibly as your morning commute into Wednesday. So all the areas in pink, that's your winter storm warning that will be into effect. So this isn't the main round of precipitation. Could see just a few areas of some sprinkles or flurries around 4 to 7 a.m. On Tuesday. We're going to see more precipitation build into the area closer to, again, the evening hours, continuing overnight as it becomes a little bit more widespread. Still snow looks like to be into the area as we try to start our workday on Wednesday. So various snow amounts, again, could be up to 6 inches, could be a little bit more than that across the viewing area. Still expecting a lot of snow for Kentucky itself. Even heavier snowfall can be expected through Paducah and into southern Illinois and into Missouri. For tonight, though, just expecting mostly cloudy skies, some flurries possible later on tonight, and a low of 19 degrees. Looks like temperatures will all be into the teens and 20s, just with the few areas of flurries. Then for Tuesday, again, through the morning and afternoon hours, looking like mostly cloudy skies and a high of 29 degrees. Eventually, the snow wraps up on Wednesday. We do turn colder on Thursday, even though it's going to be dry. Then we see a warming trend into the weekend, 30s and 40s later. Back to you.
Thanks, Kellen. More snow and very cold temperature. The winter just keeps on coming here in central Kentucky. Make sure you stay weather aware with our sister stations, 100.7 The Coyote. You can get traffic updates and weather as you commute tomorrow and Wednesday. And of course, you can always find the weather forecast on our website, WBON TV, and on our Facebook page. Well, this past Saturday, 73-year-old Manchester man Donald Nicholson was killed in floodwaters in Clay County. According to officials, emergency crews received a report Saturday afternoon of a body floating in waters near Sybert's Grocery in the Horse Creek community. Crews responded to the scene around 5:30 p.m. Reportedly, they found that Nicholson had attempted to drive through floodwaters before leaving his vehicle, and he was swept away about 70 feet. Clay County Coroner Jason Abner pronounced Nicholson dead at the scene around 7:30 p.m. and ruled the cause of death an accidental drowning. A fundraiser for the Nicholson family has been created on GoFundMe. Donations will go towards funeral expenses and additional unexpected costs. Well, earlier today, a dead body was reportedly found in Sadieville. The Scott County coroner confirmed with our media partner, LEX 18, that the cause is likely flood-related. Additionally, officials say the body was found in a truck that had been swept away by flood waters. This is a developing story, and of course, we'll bring you more updates as they become available. Well, in other flood-related news, the city of Beattyville was placed under evacuation orders due to significant flooding there. Heavy rainfall caused the Kentucky River to rise dramatically, inundating parts of the town. All known residents were evacuated, and Main Street remained closed to traffic. The Lee County Judge Executive Steve Mays stated that swiftwater rescue teams were on standby, though officials were hopeful that the water levels would stabilize. The situation highlighted the ongoing impact of severe weather events across the state and the importance of preparedness and emergency response efforts. Well, 2 men attempting to steal firearms from a residence in Manchester were fatally shot by a juvenile homeowner early Saturday morning. The incident unfolded around 4:24 a.m. when Clay County 911 received reports of a shooting. Responding officers from the Manchester Police Department discovered 2 men suffering from gunshot wounds. Preliminary investigations reveal that Roy D. Smith, 44 of McKee, and Jeffrey M. Allen, 51 of Manchester, had forcibly entered the residence with the intent to steal firearms. During the break-in, they were confronted by a juvenile resident who, acting in self-defense, retrieved a handgun and shot both men. Smith was transported to the Advent Health Manchester by Clay County EMS, but succumbed to his injuries. Allen was pronounced deceased at the scene. Autopsies for both individuals were scheduled for today. The Kentucky State Police are investigating the incident that is being led by Detective Logan Gay. The University of Kentucky, like many other schools, has activated its Emergency Operations Center to help communities affected by the recent flooding. In a social media post, the school stated, "We are delivering water, cleaning supplies, and more to Eastern Kentucky and continuing to monitor impacts across the state. If you are a student who was impacted by the flooding in Eastern Kentucky, you can contact the Office of Student Success for assistance." Well, 2 people were seriously injured during a collision in Lexington Saturday morning. Police say that the 2 people were hit by a car on Manowar Boulevard near Tates Creek Road around 7 a.m. The victims were hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. The roadway was temporarily closed down as emergency crews cleared the scene. An investigation is ongoing, and of course, we'll bring you updates when more information becomes available. Well, a Menifee County man, Jordan Seth Woodard Bills, 27, has been arrested on February the 13th on charges related to child sexual abuse material. The arrest followed an undercover investigation by the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch. Investigators discovered Bills uploading sexually explicit images of juveniles to his social media accounts. A subsequent search warrant was executed at Bills' residence in Wellington, where electronic devices were seized for forensic examination. Bills faces 20 counts of possessing matter portraying a minor under the age of 12 in a sexual performance. That's a Class C felony, punishable by 5 to 10 years in prison. He was lodged in the Three Forks Regional Jail. The investigation in this case is ongoing. We're going to take a quick break. Lots of sports news over the weekend. We've got Michael Watkins coming up next to get you up to date.
The EKU men's and women's basketball teams are both looking to stake their claim as the top team in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and WBON TV is excited to bring you live, free over-the-air coverage of Colonels basketball. Select games are set to air free over-the-air on WBON TV, including 5 big conference games for both the men and women. For a complete list of games or to learn more about how you can watch, visit the WBON TV Facebook page or WBONTV.com. Sponsored by Chenault Vineyards, Kentucky Public Service Commission, the City of Richmond, Botany Bay, and Davis and Haymond PSC.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hickson Funson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nidad again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to Live at 5. There was quite a bit of winning last night for our coverage area teams. We're going to look back at the wins for EKU men's hoops and a pair of wins for Model. Here's Michael Watkins with our Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome in to the start of a new week and the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. If you like drama, then you should have been inside of Baptist Health Arena on Saturday when the EKU men's basketball team fought their way back to overcome a 14-point deficit to win an overtime battle with Queens 86-80. Eastern struggled early in the first half and at one point midway through the opening 20 minutes were shooting under 30% from the field and found themselves trailing 22-8. Meyer Wall and Jackson Holt got it going from long range to close out the half and keep the team within striking distance as they cut that deficit down to 5 heading into the locker room. The three-point shot has long been an equalizer in the game of basketball, and that was certainly the case on Saturday as the team was outscored 22-4 in the paint in the first half, but knocked down 8 three-pointers to keep it close. The Royals extended the lead in the early stages of the second half, but a technical foul on A.W. Hamilton with 12 minutes remaining helped to shift the momentum to return to the home team. Eastern scrapped and clawed their way back within striking distance again, and a clutch steal by Jordan Crawford with 1 minute and 14 seconds left led to a wide-open game-tying layup. Defense held strong, setting up a chance for Devontae Blanton to win the game in regulation, but the shot came off and fans inside of Baptist Health Arena were treated to some free basketball. Despite missing the game winner, Blanton took over in OT. The fifth-year senior hit back-to-back jumpers to put Eastern up 5, and a huge three by Meyer Wall answered a little rally by Queens and put the game out of reach. Eastern went 6 for 6 at the line during the final 24 seconds to close out the win, and following a career high on Thursday by Meyer Wall, he had 25 points then. On Saturday, Wall went for a 20-piece and hit 5 more three-pointers. Blanton was huge as he scored a team-high 23 points and added 10 assists, giving him 21 assists over the 2 games last week. Jackson Holt and Jordan Crawford each added 12 points, and as a team, the Colonels knocked down another 13 three-pointers, giving them 29 for the 2 games last week. The win pulls Eastern to within 1 game of the ASUN lead behind Lipscomb and North Alabama. On Tuesday, A.W. Hamilton and his team will welcome in Lipscomb to Richmond for a huge ASUN showdown on what will be senior night and the final regular season home game.
On Friday night, the Madison Central boys and girls teams hosted a pair of 11th region games as both picked up wins over Dunbar. In the nightcap, the boys knocked off the Bulldogs 70-44, led by Jake Feldhouse's 26 points and 13 rebounds. And in the girls' game, Cameron Ridrikoff and Natea Strader combined for 54 points in a 35-point victory. With 1 week left till the district tournament starts, the Indians will be back at home tonight, taking on a tough South Laurel team out of the 13th region. That game will air live here on WBON TV following our sports show, so be sure to tune in. For a Monday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Hall & Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Hall & Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Hall & Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Hall & Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Hall & Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining us today. We've had a lot of weather coverage. Don't forget, this is not the end of the weather that is moving into the area. Please make sure that you are staying weather aware as the flooding does continue, and it's just going to get worse with this cold front that is moving in that could bring several inches of snow. Stay up to date right here on WBON TV. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow, Live at 5.